Well, hello once again, everyone. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Bill Riles in this afternoon for Devin Walsh, and want to bring you up to date on some of the stories we've been focusing on today and throughout the morning, and we'll get you covered on all of that in just a few minutes as we get rolling with News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
All right, thanks once again for joining us with our big stories right now and tell you about this. Number 5, today marks 80 years since the liberation of Auschwitz. Survivors of the death camp came together today to honor the more than 1 million people killed by Nazis at the site in southern Poland. Soviet troops liberated the camp on January 27, 1945. Number 4, the CBS Evening News launches its new format tonight. The newscast moves from Washington back to New York City. Maurice Dubois and John Dickerson will be at the anchor desk. You can watch the CBS Evening News right here on WKRG at 5:30 p.m. right after WKRG News 5 at 5. Number 3, the Reese's Senior Bowl has returned to the Port City. Football players from all over the country will play Saturday at Hancock Whitney Stadium on the USA campus in an effort to get drafted by the NFL. Among the local stars participating this year, Notre Dame quarterback Riley Leonard, of course he was the Fairhope standout, Florida linebacker Shamar James, and South Alabama wide receiver Jamal Pritchett, along with Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe. So that's all coming up. The big game, of course, is on Saturday. Number 2, tomorrow voters in Northwest Florida head to the polls to decide the Republican nominee in the race to replace former Congressman Matt Gaetz. 10 Republicans are running for the nomination to represent District 1 in Washington. The polls will be open tomorrow from 7 to 7. Whoever wins the primary election on the Republican side will face Democrat Gabe Valamont in April's general election. And number 1, contractors and engineers are working to figure out what caused a building under construction to collapse. The new indoor athletic training facility at Gulf Shores High School collapsed early this morning. Some neighbors told us that they heard a loud noise between 3 and 3:30 a.m. The facility is being built at the new site for the high school near Beach Express and Coastal Gateway Parkway. The $131 million construction project still on track to open next year. And those are some of the stories that we are following right now. We'll get to our question of the day and let you know about that. And that is President Trump has ordered the release of JFK, RFK, and MLK assassination documents. What are your thoughts on that? Some of you have weighed in on the assassinations of John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King Jr. And you can read more on that story if you find this question of the day here on our WKRG Facebook page and find some of the comments as well. Let's see. I bet he doesn't release the Epstein documents, according to Michael. And somebody going to release his if he keeps playing. There's some wicked comments out there, so you guys be careful. This is great. Making America great again requires some greatness. I want Area 51 docs released, said Richard. I could back you up on that, Richard. I'd really like to know what's going on at Area 51. Nevertheless, this is our question of the day, and you can chime in if you like and give us your comments as well. And we'll find out what our poll of the day is today, and that also concerns President Trump. Would you support a bill allowing President Trump to run for a third term? That's been floated out there, and feel free to comment on it. I think so far we've gotten mostly no and negative comments on that. You can run down and check the comments out for yourself as well. All right, there you go. It's easy to get involved and be interactive. That's what this live stream is all about, and we'd like you to do that if you can. Just leave your comments for us. You may hear some of your comments coming right back at you and to our other viewers for this live stream, News 5 Now. So we'd appreciate that. So until next time, that's coming up at 5:30, News 5 Now this afternoon. Be sure and join us throughout the afternoon, the 4 on 5 with Cherish, News 5 at 5 o'clock, and the new revamped CBS Evening News that begins at 5:30. I'll see you tomorrow at 4:30 in the morning for WKRG News 5 this morning. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great Monday.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.